Blog Talk Radio.
Following ingredients include a look behind the scenes. Cook uncovered until hot. Add grooves to taste.
I would like, if I may, to take you on a strange journey.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl.
The accident was over a year ago. A second woman has been elected president. The 12th planet has been named in the solar system. The last wild polar bear has died. I slept through it all. I was here for my waking. He called it a beginning. He said it was good. I think he may have thought that anything I did was good.
Welcome to Transition Radio, live from Hollywood, Florida, with your host and hostess, Mark Angelo and Jessica Lynn Cummings. Show for trans folks, by trans folks, here to let your voice be heard.
Well, good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Transition Radio. Today is a day of thanks, or Thanksgiving, as we're accustomed to say. I truly believe every day is a day to give thanks. I'm not much into all these holidays and things that people make up so you can go to the store and spend your hard-earned cash. I think a day of thanks is something that is just the way it should be every day. Thankful to breathe the air. Thankful for the food we put in our stomachs, for the roof over our head, for the friends and family we have, and for the loved ones that we choose to share our lives with. Before starting today's show, we want to thank our sponsors, the Press Room Store. They have been established since 1993. They are the Internet most trusted and discreet shopping center for all of your transgender and cross-dressing needs. And you can also have your items shipped directly to you in discreet packaging.
Please check them out and browse their amazing website. And please stay tuned to our future shows, as we will soon start running random contests with awesome prize giveaways courtesy of the Press Form Store online. Check out our website and click on their banner to check them out.
Well, today we ask all of you to call our friends and family, Facebook group individuals, and to tell us what are you thankful for. And it looks like we've got a caller on the line, so we're going to let the caller in. Here we go. Hello. Anyone there?
Caller?
Hello, hello.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, we hear you.
Mark, is that you?
Yes.
Yes, it's Mark and Jessica.
Hi, it's Eileen from Seattle.
Hello,
Hi,
Eileen.
How you doing?
We're doing great.
We're doing fantastic. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Same to you, darling. I just wanted to say hi, and that I loved you both, and hi from Kurt, too.
We love you, too. And would you like to say what are you thankful for on a day like today?
How long do we have today? Well, mostly I'm thankful for my darling husband, Kurt, and for our lovely home, and for all my friends, and for the two of you. And, boy, I just have so much to be grateful for. Everything in my life, basically. It's a good life.
To hear. It's always good to hear happy people, people that are in touch with their hearts, and they're giving and sharing and trying to make this world a better place, and that's what it's all about.
Amen.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
So are you cooking up a big meal for tonight?
No, we got lucky. We got invited over to some really dear friends home for dinner, and Kurt is making his famous yams and apricot sauce. The only thing I have to do is get cleaned up and be charming.
There you go.
That makes it a good day for me. Do you folks have some nice plans?
Yes, we do. We're going to go to my dad's and my sister, brother. My mother's remarried, but she's going to stop by because they always, my mom and dad are still friends. So, but we won't be having turkey because my father's a vegan, and he's going to cook up some fish and vegetables and things like that. But I'm just
what we usually do when that happens is we cook a turkey of our own the next day. But we're not going to do that this time. We're going to cook it duck. Because Kurt likes duck.
Save on the excess labor.
You guys have a great day.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you for calling in.
We appreciate
Love you too.
Friendship.
Big kisses.
Big kisses to
Big
you.
hugs and kisses. Have a great Thanksgiving, honey.
You too, sweetie. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for calling. Okay, we're going to continue with the show, and if you guys want to call in and show your support, tell us what you're thankful for. We're going to be checking the phone lines every so often as we continue with our show. This is a very interesting find and kind of scary, if you ask me, but found this article. Talks about stem cell discovery will allow gay men to create their own eggs for surrogate birth. Now, that's not the scary part, because I think that, you're in love with someone and you want to have kids and you want to find a way to do that. That's beautiful. But listen to this article.
Anything is scary when they start messing with genetics.
Yes, and getting rid of us humans to just do it on their own. Recent findings by a group of scientists from the Kyoto University Institute for Integrated Cell Material Sciences have taken the scientific world by storm, and this has raised numerous questions about the findings and the potential uses and abuses.
This discovery will allow gay men to create an egg of their own, not having to use a donated egg from a female donor, thereby allowing creation of a child born with both parents' DNA, not just the DNA of one of the men and the DNA from the egg donor, as is currently the case. This finding has the potential to invigorate the LGBT community, and whispers of its use in this manner are already beginning.
The Japanese research team, led by Mitinori Sayuto of Kyoto University in Japan, said they had finally attained their seemingly insurmountable objective, creating eggs from embryonic stem cells, as well as producing eggs that will become healthy offspring.
The most astonishing part of the discovery was that the bioengineered eggs, which were fertilized in vitro with sperm created from stem cells as well, and then those cells are implanted into the mice, thus resulting pregnancy-produced healthy mice, and so far this accomplishment is a rousing success.
The embryonic stem cells used in the study were a different kind of stem cells than we are used to hearing about. When we think of stem cells, we think of umbilical cord stem cells, but this differing type of stem cell, referred to as induced pluripotent stem cells, can be obtained from the skin cells of a mouse and a human as well. This brings the debate over potential uses and abuses to the forefront.
This discovery could lead to cloning of humans without the need for either a man nor a woman. Depending on your point of view, this can be termed either way, as an abuse or a use. But just the fact that this discovery has been attained leads us to imagine all of the most wondrous uses for this new emerging technology.
This will be a boom for older women that wish to have children later in life because of a new marriage or just because they want to. Then there are women with infertility issues such as lack of viable eggs, creation, or miscarriage problems. Bioengineered eggs made from stem cells could be created and refined to eliminate these problems, giving these unfortunate women hope.
Let us not forget same-sex couples. This discovery could also lead to gay men in same-sex relationships having the ability to create an offspring completely from just the two donors' DNA. Skin cells from one of the men can be used to create the egg and sperm, or sperm created from the skin cells of the other man can be used to fertilize the egg in vitro, only leaving the surrogate uterus for implementation. Question on the table.
If scientists ever discover a way to create a viable womb that eliminates the need for a woman's uterus, it would be a shocking discovery, one that may lead us down a path of no return.
As with all things, this discovery is not a question of if, but when. It would appear that this is the next avenue for discovery for the Kyoto team, and I will bet someone or some other research facility is already currently seeking out this eventually, and it will be attained someday.
Someday we'll be here soon enough, I think. Now, I have mixed feelings about this whole thing. When man starts to want to become God and start creating, like they're doing with the foods with GMOs, creating foods that aren't real foods, so now we'll start messing with these genetics and egg splicing and all these different things, they won't have the use. Once they get that uterus or that womb, then we're going to be useless. And then we kind of wonder what kind of brain and characteristics of enslavement is this new human going to be? Because, as we know, it would cause too much trouble. Our owners are trying to find ways to create a new species. Pretty scary thing. It's just the same. That's not it. Okay. I don't know. It's almost like the true human, the true aspect of humanity is being lost completely.
When you start messing with genetics, as I was saying earlier, it's always a scary thing because you never know what's going to be created, how it's going to react through life, how it's going to end up. So, it could be a very scary situation, or as they said, it could be a very helpful situation, depending on, the terms of use.
Yes, but why do we wonder why so many women are infertile and even men nowadays? Is this something that has been created so then they can find the solution? Say, oh, look, now we're able to help infertile individuals have kids. So you really have to think about these things.
Well, back in the day, I think it was in the Bush administration, they started doing the stem cell, keeping poor blood from pregnant women and the blood from the umbilical cord, which, if they would put it in a bank for each individual donor that wanted to hold that cord blood, because it was a means of being able to come up with supposed cures for cancers and issues like that, leukemia, those kind of things that they could use to viably correct or treat or cure the ailment. And in doing this, the people that declined having it banked, they took it and kept it anyway. And this is how they ended up starting. So when a pregnant woman, she said, no, I don't want it stored, whatever. And they took it anyway, and they stored it into a what's that word I'm looking for? A general bank.
Right. Sperm bank.
Well, it's not sperm, but it's biblical cord blood. So, and that's how they started all this genetics. Started toying with genetics and everything like that, which I find kind of insane.
They've been toying with stuff with our food, with animals. I mean, they've created all sorts of species, and it's a scary thing. I mean, some people will benefit, but it comes with a price. I don't know if you ever watched that movie, artificial intelligence or something, AI or something of that nature. It's like, that's almost like, I believe, what they're trying to create, and then just get rid of humans. But hey, we're not going to be able to solve the problem. We can't change the world. People just have to realize and be leery and weary of all new technology and not think that it's for our best interest. I wanted to talk a little bit about the event we went to the other night, a Transgender Day of Remembrance, and that it was very touching to hear about all these individuals that have been murdered by other people's hands because they were trying to be true to themselves. But what really baffled me was when they said that an individual that did not become a statistic, that was able to ward off her attacker, actually ended up in jail for trying to defend herself.
And that's appalling.
Totally appalling. I mean, now, it's not, they'd rather us be the victim than to actually defend ourselves, and then it's like, okay, now you go to jail because you tried to defend yourself.
Exactly, and when you succeed in doing so, you're automatically deemed a criminal because you took somebody else's life. I mean, granted, I would not feel okay with taking somebody else's life, even if it was in self-defense. I think that would be one of the hardest things to have to live with in life ever.
Exactly. But needless to say, at the moment that you're going through this scuffle fight, trying to fight for your life, it's just instinctual that someone tries to hurt you when you're seeing that you're about to die, you're going to have that instinct. I personally don't believe in hurting anybody. I don't even believe in the death penalty. As I wrote today in one of the posts in our group there on Facebook, that I don't believe two wrongs make a right. I don't believe the state or anybody has the right to hurt anybody else, and I don't believe in revenge.
Well, I give her credit for getting the best of her attacker and making a statement in that way, but I don't think she deserves to be jailed. But yet, there's two sides to every coin and two sides to every story. Did she react because he called her a slanderous name? Did vice versa? I read a little bit about it, and there's a lot of controversy with it, saying that it wasn't self-defense, that because it started out with name-calling and this, that, the other, and then ended up in this person, ended up dying in the hospital, her attacker, which is, I think, hey, you put yourself in a situation and you don't know what you're going to get into. You deserve what you get, and this guy definitely deserved what he got in my eye.
I think the key of all this is we need to unite as a group, and bring in more allies and educate people a little bit more so none of these unfortunate events ever have to take place. Transgender men and women have to be upfront with the people they're going out with, the people they're dating, the people, if they're prostitutes, they have to let their client know top hand, hey, I am a transgender woman, do you know what you're getting yourself into? Not the whole surprise thing where the individual might react, very violently, and the individual might be on drugs. Took a look at one of the pictures of another article of the guy that was jailed for murdering a transgender prostitute. The guy looked like he was a crackhead.
Exactly.
So he could have been on major drugs. Maybe they were doing drugs together, and he just flipped out. You never know.
Realization. But I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit of the story about C.C. McDonald. She was the one that was convicted of 3 years and 5 months in prison for the death of Dean Schmitz, which was a white man. She was a transgender woman of color. And the story states, and I'm going to read it exactly as it says, McDonald was walking past a local bar on June 5th, 2011, when an altercation between her and Schmitz, in addition to other patrons, erupted on the sidewalk outside, according to various reports. McDonald, who was transitioning at the time, said she pulled out a pair of scissors in an attempt to defend herself after the group hurled a glass at her face and taunted her and her friends with both anti-gay and racist remarks, including, I'm not even going to say them, but it's pretty bad, the N-word, and, chicks with dicks, et cetera, et cetera. The list goes on. You can actually find this ad under C.C. McDonald under the Huffington Post, if you Google search it. And it says the Minneapolis City Council member, I missed a spot here, sorry. Schmitz, who allegedly had a swastika tattoo and was between the ages of 41 and 47, according to various reports, died at the scene from a stab wound to his chest. Minneapolis City Council member Cam Gordon is among those to defend McDonald, saying she was targeted for her race and gender identity, which it says gender, but it should have said gender identity. It appears that CC was the victim of a hate crime that involved many people, but she was the only person held by police, Gordon wrote on his blog. Here is another example, transgender women of color being targeted for hate and bias-related violence. it is unfortunate that in this case, as in so many, the hate crime itself appears to have been ignored. And
when we were at the TDOR, many of the victims were black women.
Yeah.
And actually, when we had our show the other day and mentioned a lot of the victims that have died at the hands of hate, there were a lot of black women. So yes, they are very targeted, and it's a sad thing. To me, I don't understand the world. I don't understand why people have to hurt one another. Why people can't just learn to respect one another. You may not agree. You may not want your kids to be transgender, gay, that, forth, or the other, but just to respect and understand and have some empathy for one another. This world would be such a better place if we just learn to respect one another. That's it, just plain respect. I don't have to be a drug addict, and I'm not going to judge the drug addict. They want to do what they want to do. It's their life. If a person wants and feels they are in the wrong gender and wants to transition to that other gender, then they should have all the right in the world to do so. No one should mock them. No one should try to hurt them. We need to learn as a species, as a human race, to respect one another, whatever color, race, sexual preference, gender identity, whatever. It's just a matter of respect. I'm going to get off my soapbox, but we have to say what we're thankful for. Actually, allow the stage for those who call in, and it was only Eileen who called, and we're very thankful for Eileen and her friendship and for calling in. But I want to say what I'm thankful for. Number one, I'm very thankful for you, Jessica, for coming into my life. I know everything hasn't been roses and candy cane and our relationship, and we have a lot to learn and teach one another, and I believe that's why we have been put together. But I do love you very much. I am very thankful for you.
As do I. And I am very thankful for you as well.
I am thankful for the opportunity to have this radio show by your side, helping people learn about transgender issue, interview wonderful folks that we've been so fortunate to have on our shows. I'm thankful for my brother, my sister, my father, my mother, my stepdad, my uncles and cousins, just everyone that has touched my life. I am very thankful for.
Yes, as am I. And I'm going to go ahead and read, we put a poll up asking people what they were thankful for, and I'm going to go ahead and just read the responses that we got to that on our Facebook group, Transition Radio. My friends and family got a total of 8 votes. My health got a total of 7 votes. For my gifts, got a total of 5 votes. To have found love, 4 total votes. To be alive, 4 votes. For Mark and Jessica, haha. That sounds like somebody I know. I put that one up there, 2 votes.
Only 2 votes?
For Jessica coming into my life, 2 votes. For Kurt, my darling husband, and we know who that is. Roof over my head, got 1 vote. And chance to go to school, also got 1 vote. So a lot of people are thankful for a lot of good things. I think it's fantastic. So we got a total of 35 votes on that poll.
Yes.
That was very good.
But again, I want to reiterate that we should be thankful every day. It's like Christmas comes and Valentine's Day comes, and Mother Day comes, and Father Day comes. Every day is a day to celebrate life, to realize that we are spirits having a human experience, and let's have a ball doing it. We take life way too serious. We worry about the most trivial things. We end up getting diseases because our cells feel all the stress that we are creating in our lives, and it reacts in abnormal ways, and that's when we get cancer and all sorts of MS, and you name it.
I also posted a poll a couple days ago about if you could leave this world and come back as any animal, what would it be? And surprisingly, nobody put turkey. I wonder why. Sorry, I had to throw that out.
Yeah. We're not eating turkey today.
No, we're not.
No.
So fish and turkey I would not want to be.
So, you going to share?
I can share. I gotta pull it back.
Yeah, as you know, today we wanted to be here with you guys, and I know it's Thanksgiving, but we wanted to show you our love, our appreciation. We wanted to give you the opportunity to call in and tell us what you're thankful for, just to say hello. We work very hard behind the scenes trying to create these shows and trying to bring wonderful guests for you to listen to and hear about their stories and lives and all the wonderful things. But really, really want to let you guys know that we love every single one of you who become part of our family. And I look forward to this, being able to show up here. But I look forward to the 30-minute sessions that we have Tuesdays and Thursday and Sunday's show, the hour that we spend sharing our lives, our views, and bringing on those wonderful people that so gracefully come and
share their lives and stories as well.
Definitely. Well, guys, last opportunity to call, to say hello. You sure that's still okay? Let's see. All right, check it. I think it's still Eileen on the phone.
I think she's listening, but she doesn't tell us.
I don't remember. My memory is. Is that still you, Eileen?
You guys there?
Huh?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was still on. I've just been sitting here doing Facebook while I was listening to the show.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was still you or
just
someone
wanted
else.
to make sure.
Yeah, I didn't want to call or feel left out. Okay, sweetie.
All right, you guys have a great day. Love you.
You too. Love you too. Don't OD on the turkey.
Right.
Okay, you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.
You too. Goodbye.
Bye. All right, so that was Eileen still on the phone. I knew it was a 206 number, but I didn't want to miss anyone. Well, guys, thank you again, and we're going to go ahead and end the show with one of my originals. This is not the best quality because it's an old song that I wrote called A New World, but it has a beautiful message, and I was like, guys, listen to my music.
It's called Eat More Fish and Less Turkey.
Yeah. No, the song is kind of
Oh, it's not?
Okay. It's not. It's A New World.
Oh, okay.
We're excited. Saturday, we're going to go check out Terry Catlin at
where
the
she's going to be playing at the dive.
Yes. Looking forward to meeting her in person. She gave us a beautiful interview last Sunday. And we just, I don't know, we love to connect with our guests and our shows. And it's just a beautiful thing. Well, guys, we'll stop rambling. Enjoy your turkey. And
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Be kind to everyone all the time. Love yourselves tremendously because, we love you. But remember to love yourselves, too. All right, guys. Take care.
Good night.
Listen, children of this world. Yes, I'm speaking to you, sir. The one who holds this credit card. Listen closely, this is God. Who speaks through me and speaks through you. You don't need books to know the truth. Enough's enough. The time is up, and we need to start a new world. Yes, we need to start a new world. Look around you at your world. What disasters have you borne? for nothing but your being. Speaks through me and speaks through you. We don't need books to know the truth. Enough, enough. The time is up, and we need to start a new world. Yes, we need to start a new world. Particles that we are from, floating atoms and neutrons, together they must become one. Can't you see that, my dear son? He speaks through me and speaks through you. You don't need books to know the truth. Enough, enough. The time is up, and we need to start a new world. Yes, we need to start a new world. Become aware, awaken.